those who don't know me, my name is Tom Truong, and I've been a real estate professional, full-time realtor now for 16 years. In my first 9 years, I built a brokerage, actually 4 brokerages here in Greater Boston. And my brokerage basically had 120 agents the day I sold it. And I sold it and I worked for the same brokerage for another 2.5 years or so. And then eXp came knocking on my door about 35 months ago. My sponsors, Scott and Tracy Lewis, are rock stars in the industry. And they slowed me down long enough to take a look at the program and my real estate business, my passive income, my generations to come from a revenue income perspective will be forever changed because of this model. And now with the introduction of eXp commercial, it's going to blow up even more. Okay, so I'm very, very fired up about what we are doing here. We're going to share with you who we are, our business model. We're going to give you a shot of what eXp world looks like. eXp Commercial Solutions, and if you're interested, how do you join eXp? So let's start with this, right? Let's start right at the beginning with our founder, Glenn Sanford. Man, what a visionary, what a leader. I count my blessings every day and thank Glenn and the leadership each and every day for building this company and making it available to every real estate professional around the world. Glenn started not so long ago, 18 years ago, and when he launched his second career in real estate. Okay, most of us come to this business not as our first career. No kid dreams, goes to college and dreams of growing up to be a realtor. Most of us fall into this industry as a second or third career, but boy, has Glenn made a run with it, and so has 37,000 other real estate agents taken advantage of this platform that Glenn has built. This is a leader that I can follow, right? This guy in his 4th year in real estate sells $60 million in real estate by learning how to grab online leads and connecting consumers who are online to the real estate agents to serve their needs, right? And Glenn always believed that the agents are the folks who do the heavy lifting in the business, and therefore they should deserve all the benefits of ownership, all the benefits of receiving profit sharing and revenue sharing and helping to grow the organization. Those who help to grow the organization best also get best rewarded, okay? And so in 2009, he founded the first cloud-based brokerage called eXp Realty. And his vision carried on to growing a global brand, and then now the commercial brand. Here's a quick timeline for the past 11 years. Started in 2009 with just Glenn and a few of his team. And basically in about 3 or 4 years, he gets recognized as one of the top influences in the country in the real estate business. In his 4th year, he made this company public. We're going to talk about how each and every one of you have the ability to own this company, to get stock awards without having to buy it. All right. And so this company, I always say, is agent owned and agent grown. And the more successful you are, the more influence you have, the more you help this company grow, the more rewards you will receive from this platform. By 2015, 6 years into it, he comes up with another brilliant idea, and he launches the Icon Award Program. This is a sales contest that every real estate agent, residential or commercial, has access to, where we treat you like a true owner, where we take the money that you paid in form of a cap, and we give it all back to you. So you're at 100%, including all that money you paid into. And I can tell you, my team now of over 500 agents in 21 states and Australia, last year produced 7 of these icons, and it has changed their lives, okay? I joined the organization back in late 2017 when there was just 6,000 agents. And I clearly remember when I joined, Jim was on my short list of top 100 influencers in the real estate industry. And he's probably like the 10th guy that I called, that I said, Jim, I'm making a move to this platform. Are you open-minded to take a look? And Jim, of course, said, absolutely, Tom. I'll take a look at anything because I'm open-minded. And guess what? 33 months later, he makes the move over to this organization. Back then, there was just 6,000 agents. Today, we're at 37,000 agents and growing. Back then, we were a penny stock. Today, we are traded on the NASDAQ with the big boys, okay? So this chart, guys, this growth chart is exponential growth. Like Jim said earlier, you know, these slides can't even keep up with the amount of agents who vote with their feet to come over to this platform. Single agents, team leaders, broker owners, brokerages with multiple states and multiple locations all rolling into eXp, right, to leverage this platform. And we're going to share with you why the company is so explosive. One of the things I love about the organization is our core values. It's our beliefs. It's these culture that shape our environment, that shape the day-to-day. I love that we have a sense of community. Jim is the national president of the Asian Real Estate Association of America for 2020. I was the president for 2019. Many of you on this call also serve your local boards, serve your local communities, because when you do well, you're supposed to do, when you do good, you're supposed to do well and give back. And a lot of us here at eXp have that in us, right? It's not just about us, it's about our communities, okay? And of course, we love to have fun. We continue to stay agile, meaning we break things and we make it better. This is not a perfect company. This is not a perfect platform. No one will ever say that to you. It is the best platform on planet Earth for real estate entrepreneurs like you and me, but we're far from perfect, because the day we believe that we're perfect and we rest on our somebody else is going to come along and eat our lunch. So we will always continue to innovate and become better and better. I love that we have a transparent culture, and we have integrity. Everyone starts at the same compensation plan. I don't care if you are a rookie or a rock star. All of us start with one compensation plan, and the more we succeed, the more we receive in benefits, okay? And the amount of collaboration we have within this organization is absolutely incredible, because we are one brokerage under one roof worldwide. And so the ability for agents to share, to mastermind, to learn from one another's secrets on listing secrets, on buyer secrets, on how to deal with a commercial lease, a commercial building, how to market it. There's no secrets here, because the more you win, the more I win as a shareholder, okay? And Glenn's philosophy, right from day one, is a high level of service, because when we deliver, when we take care of our agents as if they were our customers, and that's what it is, right? At eXp Realty, the agents are the customers of eXp Realty, not our clients, not our buyers and sellers of commercial real estate, but us, the brokers. Because when we take care of our commercial brokers and we treat them like rock stars, the commercial brokers will go out and treat their commercial clients like rock stars, because we empower our agents with the best tools, the best systems, the best training, and all that, okay? So innovation is continuously happening. If you don't innovate in any environment, you will die. You will fall by the wayside. It's been proven over and over again by other business models like Netflix, who came along and put blockbusters out of business in their old way of thinking. That these guys like Blockbusters and Circuit City and Sears and Toys R Us and the traditional real estate brokerages just cannot get out of their own way to reinvent themselves, to take advantage of technology so that they can serve their clients well. And that's what we do here at eXp Realty really well, is we think outside the box. We're not a typical franchise. We're not totally confined, right? Locally confined to our little offices, to our little regions, where our agents can't grow across borders, across countries, right? We give you a cloud-based campus environment, which I'll share with you what that looks like, where there's no desk fees, there's no royalty fees, okay? And we give you unlimited training. This week alone, there's over 100 hours of live training between eXp convention that's going on right now in a virtual world, and the normal 50 hours of training that we have on a weekly basis. You have more training than you can ever imagine. For the commercial folks, right? If you're looking to build a commercial team, guess what? You can bring on juniors to this platform, and we will help you train your juniors so that they become productive. that they can sell houses and sell commercial buildings and do leases and not get lost in the shuffle, okay? And because we are one company internationally, you have the ability to expand your referral network worldwide. Last but not least, I'll get into the revenue sharing and the agent equity ownership, okay? So how do we do this? What's this cloud-based campus environment thing? Well, it's called Verbella, okay? And Verbella is a cloud-based platform where you can log in just like you are now on a Zoom call like this, but it's real time just like this. And you can basically enter into an online campus where you go and you meet with your transaction coordinator, you meet with your commercial broker, you collaborate and you have brainstorming sessions with other agents, and you share resources and you share leads with one another from the comfort of wherever you are across the world. You don't have to hop in your car, drive to the office, sit in traffic, create a carbon footprint, drive all the way back and waste all that time when you could free up that time for your family or free up your time to do more prospecting and following up with your spheres of influence, okay? I talked about our live training, more training than you can ever handle. I often say this to agents who join us. If you fail under this platform, it's on you. It is not on eXp Realty, because we provide more training, tools, resources, systems, and you can humanly handle. The rest is up to you. If you want to make $1 million a year or $10 million a year, that's totally up to you. All of us have the same 24 hours in the day. And I can tell you here in eXp, we've got agents who make $50,000 a year and $50,000 a day. Yes, you heard me. 50,000 a year or 50,000 in the day. They both have the same 24 hours, but how they leverage the training, the tools, the systems, and the leverage of revenue share is up to them. And we're going to get into that and how you can do that. 600 and growing real-time support staffers on demand, 11 hours a day in your market to service you. Your state brokers, your transaction coordinators, your marketing, your advertising, your legal team, your tech outpost, right? Your geek squad, all of them are there to help you, plus the person who introduced you to this business and their revenue share partners, and so on and so forth. We're all here to help you. I love that we have a transaction system called KV Core, where we can do our paperwork, and our transaction system is 24-hour service when you're learning how to do transactions, okay? When you're doing transactions, I should say. The amount of international collaboration is out of this world. Learn and interact from one another, okay? You can build teams across states and provinces with one nationwide cap. For the commercial folks, it's a $20,000 cap, no matter where you are doing business across the country. For the residential folks, it's a $16,000 cap. After you do that in your anniversary year, then you go to 100%. And then when you hit icon status, you will get all of that back. An icon is somebody who, after they cap, meaning they paid into the company $20,000 if you're a commercial guy, $16,000 if you're a residential gal, and you add another 20 transactions in the same anniversary year, you will get your entire cap back. And if it's not a number of transactions for the resi folks, as long as you do $500,000 combined revenues in a year, you get it all back. And on the commercial side, $1 million a year, and you get it all back. Okay, so that's the amount of collaboration that we have. Okay, stock ownership. With eXp Realty, there's 5 ways to get stock. When you close your first commercial transaction, guess what? We give you $200 worth of stock. When you cap, meaning you pay into that $20,000, of the 20% equals $20,000, then you go to 100% for the rest of the anniversary year, we give you another $400 worth of stock. Every agent that you refer into this program, you introduce into this program, you invite them to a call like I and Jim are doing now, and we're going to do this each and every Thursday at the same time, at least for the next 3 or 4 weeks, okay? And you invite them, and they join, and they name you as their sponsor, the person who referred you to this program. You will also get $400 worth of stock. And there's no limit on how many commercial agents you can introduce to this business. And by the way, it's not limited to just commercial agents. It's any licensed real estate agent across the world, not just here in the United States with about 2 million licensees, but across the world, by all counts, we believe there's about 20 million licensed real estate professionals. As we continue to grow, you have the ability to build your footprint internationally, okay? The fourth thing is the icon. I talked about this earlier, but I'll repeat. Once you hit icon status, you go to 100%, you do another 20 transactions and or 500,000 in residential revenues or $1 million in commercial revenues in the same anniversary year, eXp Realty will give you the entire 20,000 that you paid in on the commercial side back in company stock. Let me do some quick math for you. If this were in place last year, during last year, and you as a commercial agent sold $1 million in revenues, okay? Total annual revenues of $1 million. And from what I can gather in the commercial world, that is done pretty frequently by our rockstar commercial agents. So you get $20,000 worth of worth of stock back that you paid in. Last year, the stock was trading at approximately $9 per share. At $9 per share, that means that you got 2,222 shares granted to you. If the stock is trading at about $45 on average, that $20,000 has turned into $100,000 of stock that was granted to you. That is life-changing. That is mind-blowing. That's why when Jim talked about wait until you see the names of rock stars, of icon commercial agents joining this organization over the next 30, 60, 90 days, it is going to blow your mind. And then the last way to get equity is every transaction that you close, you have the ability to tuck away 5% of your revenues to buy the company stock at a 10% discount. Guys, that adds up big time. You know why? Because agents finally have a way to put away money on a rainy day consistently. Most real estate agents, unless you are good at taking your money and tucking away 5 to 10% to reinvest in something that will create passive income for you in the long run, like other real estate investments, most agents just spend that money and it's gone. And they've never created their own retirement plan, their own pension or 401k plan. Our agent equity program gives you that ability to do so, okay? Last but not least, I'll get into revenue share and then some of the tools that we provide and a compensation plan for the commercial folks. So revenue share is this. At eXp Realty, commercial agents and resident agents can receive revenue share income from the sales activities of the productive agents that they refer into this company anywhere across the world that we're in now, okay? And the agents basically earn an adjusted gross commission income from the sales transactions that are closed by those agents that they personally sponsored, which is their tier 1. And then they also earn a revenue sharing from the agents that they refer, all down 7 tiers, okay? And I'll get into a chart here to show you what I mean. So let's say, for instance, I introduced this business to James Huang, and James Huang goes out and he sells $1 million property, commercial property. And that $1 million property generates $25,000 in commissions because it's a 2.5% commission that he did, okay? I, as his sponsor, or you as his sponsor, will receive up to 3.5% of $25,000. That means the following month after that closing happens, eXp Realty will send you $875 directly deposited into your bank account every time Jim closes a $1 million deal, up to the point where he caps. When he caps, he goes to 100% commission for the rest of the calendar year. Therefore, there's no more revenues to be paid. Now remember, a capping agent, commercial agent, will sell basically about $100,000 in gross revenues, right? 100,000 in gross revenues times 20% paid into the company is $20,000. And so for every capping commercial agent that you bring into this organization, you can get paid up to 3.5% of $20,000. Excuse me, 3.5% of $100,000, which is the total revenues. That means you will get paid up to $3,500 per capping commercial agent. If you found 10 of those capping agents, then that means your residual passive income on an annual basis is $35,000. So let's say you share this with Jim. Jim goes out and he shares it with Keith. Keith then is your tier 2. And on tier 2 money, we will pay you up to 4% revenue sharing, assuming you've brought in at least 5 or more Jims. And on tier 2, 4% of $100,000 is $4,000 on the commercial side, on revenue share side. Okay, so if you found 10 on your tier 1, that's $35,000 a year. And if you help those 10 find 10 each on your tier 2, that's 100 on your tier 2. Guys, you are looking at $435,000 in passive residual income by building an organization anywhere around the world. Okay, you can stick around after my formal presentation. I can show you that math on Excel spreadsheet if you'd like. Okay, so how do we do this? How do we do this eXp World thing, right? Well, within 10 to 15 minutes, whoever invited you to this call can send you a link to download eXp World, and then you'll create your avatar. From there, you'll be able to jump into our online cloud campus environment and meet and learn from other folks, just like we are now here on a Zoom call, okay? Check this out, because we are agent owned and agent grown, we wanna make sure that real estate agents, commercial and residential, have access to healthcare. Did you know that? Did you know that according to the National Association of Realtors, about 30% of real estate agents are uninsured each and every year. So the first thing we do as an organization is we make sure that every agent who wants access to good healthcare at an affordable, low-cost rate has that option. So if you have healthcare now, check out expagentshealthcare.com and compare and contrast for yourself to see if you might be able to improve your program, okay? We deliver solutions for our commercial agents. We have eXp Enterprise, which is basically the CFO Command Central. It's where you log in from your cell phone, from your computer, from your iPad to track your metrics, to track the business intelligence, to see how much volume you are selling now, how close you are to capping, how much stock has the company given you, how is your team doing, and how close are they to capping. And all of this is accessible to you 24/7, okay? We give you a transaction management system called SkySlope, okay? Basically, it's your online transaction cabinet. It's your transaction management made extremely simple. And on top of that, we also give you a electronic signature tool called DigiSign, and that is also mobile friendly. And with SkySlope, we give you 24-hour support to make sure that you get your paperwork done. And what's really, really, really important in our culture is that we want to pay you at the closing table. Yes, you heard it here. We will pay you at the closing table if and when you get all of your paperwork in order before the closing happens. Okay, then we have this thing called Workplace by Facebook. Man, it is like Facebook. It is just as good as Facebook, but without all of the politics, without all of the cute videos of babies and cats and dogs that waste your time. You jump onto Workplace by Facebook and you get to where you want to go. You search for groups like the commercial group, like the luxury group, your local state group. Do you want to do farming? Do you want to do industrial? Do you want to do commercial leases? You search the topic out, you search out the individuals who are working those areas, and you collaborate and you learn from them. And if you want, you can also go there and hold live classes and broadcast it to our 37,000 agents and growing to share your knowledge. Because guess what? For those who give, they will receive. One of my very good friends, Daniel Eng, who's part of our organization now, broker owner in his own right, he joined forces here. He went into our workplace, he started contributing, and he has a massive multi-million-dollar referral to him as a result of collaborating and giving of himself, okay? And if you don't have time to go in there live, you can always tap into our past recorded videos and our past recorded broadcasts. we have a lead generation system. Okay, currently we're negotiating with Build Out for the commercial folks to basically help you generate powerful, do powerful lead generation leads at no cost to you. Okay, we'll help you integrate your listings into your own website so that you can generate leads that are exclusive to you. On the residential side, we have KV Core powered by Inside Real Estate. And if you're going out and you're buying this stuff on your own, it's going to cost you about $1,000 to get started without eXp Realty. And you're going to have to pay about $500 to $1,000 per month every single month to get the same tools that is provided to you, inclusive of your monthly fees, which you're going to get into. Our marketing and branding is top notch. 17,000 branded templates in our marketplace right now for you to customize. And if you can't find anything that resonates with you among the 17,000 pieces already in there that you can co-brand and co-customize, we have a marketing and branding department that will help you customize it as well. Just give us 48, 72 hours to work with you on that. No fire drills, please. Can you imagine having 37,000 agents having a fire drill every day? It will drive our marketing department crazy. But if you plan properly, we will be there to help you customize your marketing to whatever you need. When you get started, on the residential side, it's $149 to get started. On the commercial side, it's $500 to get started. You get 1,000 business cards that's included and some brochures for you to get going. One of the things that I'm really proud of to become part of eXp World Holdings, this stock that we all own called EXPI, is we have ownership in other things. We have ownership in Introland, which is our mortgage services, Silverline Title and Escrow, Express Office, which is our own iBuyer program, a utility transfer company called Moving Hub, Build a Sign, 360 Tours, Currencies Direct for those who work with international clients who need to move money across borders. All right, and in states after states, we're continue to build our educational partners, where when you refer businesses to our preferred agents, you also get shares and you also get profit sharing from these organizations. And I love that each and every month. In addition to my revenue sharing that I talked about earlier, I also get preferred partner profit sharing as well. Okay, so I think I've just hit the timeline right here within 30 minutes. If this is interesting to you and you want to join eXp, please get back to the person who invited you to this call, right? And get your specific questions answered. You can see here, this is the company that everyone's talking about, right? This is why we are being called Amazon real estate. I've shown you all of this stuff, and here's the cost. It is just $500 to start up. That's it for the commercial folks, okay? And from there on out, your monthly fee is $500 per month. All the tech tools, everything that we just talked about on each and every transaction, your split is 80% to you, 20% to the company. When the 20% equals $20,000 on an anniversary basis, you then go to 100%. At 100%, we still deduct your $250 broker review fee and $350 risk management fee. Those are the per transaction fees that you have. You don't have to pay anything up front other than the $500 to get started and $500 per month. And on each and every transaction, it's 80% to you minus $250 broker review fee and $300 for risk management fee. So what do you get for $500 monthly? Here it is. These are our commercial real estate tools, okay? You get Build Out. Basically, it's an instant marketing, document creation, document management program. We'll give you an interactive site plans. The Build Out gives you ability to track your deals, to see what's going on in your pipeline, all right? It allows you to syndicate your commercial property listings across other channels and other states, and other commercial brokers will get access to that, okay? CoStar, national access to CoStar, all right? And then, of course, everything else that I talked about, unlimited revenue share.